Yeah, I just start the stream back up though. I'm a screenshot this shit too though. Nah. Shit, we can run after this game. Then matter of fact, uh,
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Pass to Hardaway. Now Harris. Check by Randall. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cunningham. And he lays it up and in. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Cunningham drives in. And here's Harris outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now Edwards. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Puts it up from the high post. And another basket for Minnesota.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they
John,
played
what's the word,
hard,
my
and
boy?
they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Oh, my goodness!
And just going up on the SAR like that? Stop that shit.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate.
And nice, but he ain't just lifting up over no SAR like that.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Edwards gets the
But they
bucket.
making me slide all the way over
Edwards
there.
got 6.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside.
Man, everything cool. 11 more points and I'll have the old-time Spurs.
See, 11 more
Shot is
points.
off. Minnesota leading by
I think
3.
my next team, the Bucks.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
So that means Spurs.
Yeah,
Then they're gonna
nice
be my
flow to this
first team
offense
on like
right
next
now.
season. Then
Inside.
this nigga is a defensive maniac.
Steal. And stolen by Edwards.
Bro, these niggas get infinite amount of steals though, fuck.
Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. He's got
These
9.
niggas
Hell
get
yes,
infinite
and
steals.
have you the movie Sinners yet?
Here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
I
Well,
don't
you
know
know,
what
they've
that
been
is.
aggressive on the defensive
And
end, and
go
it's
have
paying
a-
off for
have-
them. Quite a
I don't
few
know what that is. What
takeaways
is
for them
that?
in the early going.
Now here's Thompson. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
For 3, Randall. A rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Thompson's gotten his second bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And they double up Edwards. For 3, Randall bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Yep, count it.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Cunningham. He takes it in. McDaniels with some nice D.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
For 3, Randall. The rebound by Stewart. And so it's Cunningham with it.
Well, I gotta set my plays up. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga ain't going for none of the other shit.
Brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 7. Picked by Stewart. Harris outside. To the inside. Crafty move. And no
He
good.
missed that shit.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves.
I thought they
11
counted
points in the
that shit
quarter.
too,
He's
so I
on
was about
fire.
to say this
Back
game.
after this.
Tweaking.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Shot clock at 6. Duran, no good.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside McDaniels. Minnesota again missing. Pistons trail by 7. quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Pass to Beasley. Launches a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Randall, good.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Beasley with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Back to Beasley. To the paint. Duran, no good.
You can't score against this team, bro, with these niggas, though.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Randall. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Cunningham outside. And here's Schroeder outside. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 10. Into the lane. And it's Randall with the jam.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forwards.
Pass to Stewart. Deflects
Bro,
the
this
pass.
nigga is on every fucking
McDaniels with a
thing,
steal.
bro.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And there's the drive. And here's Reed. Covered by Duran. Reed can't hit.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why
Damn.
McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value utility guy.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Now here's Thompson. Down low. And finished off by Stewart.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's DiVincenzo. Cunningham with some nice D.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
To the middle. Here's Hardaway. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Hardaway's got his first bucket in this one.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
Reed can't hit. Pistons trail up by 9. Back to Thompson. Hardaway on the wing. Down low. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Boy, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
Pass to Shannon. Gobert inside. The rebound by Stewart. And it's Detroit with the ball. And here's Cunningham. The 3 is up. Reed with the rebound. Here is DiVincenzo. And he dunks it down.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And that's not going to go. And we finished off one half of play. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Driving inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Pass to Cunningham. DiVincenzo with the steal. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Minnesota leading by 12. DiVincenzo with it. Gobert on the go. Pass to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. Harris outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And finished off by Stewart.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's DiVincenzo after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Reed. And another basket for Minnesota. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
So it's Detroit now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Schroeder. The shot no good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Edwards with a step. Right side McDaniels. Left side Edwards. On the take. And it's Harris with the rebound. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for Detroit. It's a 14-point game. And here's Thompson for 3.
That's who he was supposed to pass the ball to first.
Last touch by Schroeder.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Okay, so Tobias Harris, 6'8", 225, a capable jump shooter. That sound familiar, Clark?
Yeah, it's got some of my same profile. I was about the same size when I played back in the ancient days of the early 80s. I see a few similarities. Solid,
I picked the wrong team for these niggas, folks.
Mobile, can put it on the floor, can do a lot of good stuff. He came into the league
now I know that these niggas cannot match up with these niggas, folks. This first time I had this matchup before, though.
Steady career, pros pro, and that's high praise when you've done it for as long as Tobias has.
Yeah, they can't match up against these niggas, folks.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Now here's Edwards.
I would have rather see the other niggas up in there.
Takes it inside.
They might as well let the Kings got up in that bitch.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Duren. Here's Schroeder. No good again that time. Here's Edwards. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with a Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pistons trail up by 20. Schroeder into the lane.
Right, look at these niggas with patience, bro.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Here's Schroeder. Nifty move. Yep, that one goes.
So crafty and clever at finishing.
I want to see how he's going to react to the zone.
Trying to get it up and down from this area.
It's McDaniels on the wing.
Zone.
To the left side wing. Pass to Edwards. And then he throws it down as it goes
not
right
really.
over Jalen Duren.
The shots I've been shooting, shit I've been missing them bitches.
But it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Pass to Duren. Back to Schroeder. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And some changes here for Detroit. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Now Cunningham. Clock at 4. For 3, here's Harris.
Good defensive footwork there. Randall affecting that shot.
And again, no good by Detroit. Oh, stolen by Harris. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
I can't hit shit. I can't hit shit this game. This is one of them games.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. There's Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Stewart. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Oh, he got hacked on
like
the
this nigga's players is everything.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep.
I can't make a.
And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall. Minnesota leading by 21. It's McDaniels on the wing. Sinks the tray.
He can bang them bitches, though.
McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
So that shit
Not
decent.
that time. He was determined to get those points.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 24.
Yeah,
Their biggest margin.
that's what I'm playing right now.
Outside, Alexander Walker.
I'm playing that in Days Gone.
Stolen by Thompson. And here's Harris outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, that pull-up jumper by Harris shows his ability to
I'm just trying to get this shit like under 20 so I can quit so a nigga can never say he
Here's
does.
Edwards. The rebound by
Oh, no.
Detroit. And now the Pistons in transition.
Look at that shit, but that's Cade. I get that shit in the game before, but that's Cade.
Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 39 left in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. And he gets that one. Alexander Walker's got his first 2 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Randall on the screen. Outside reads.
It was looking like that.
Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Beasley for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Bad niggas like Celtics or somebody, so he would not be doing this shit.
Kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Second.
What do you?
What you make?
I had 2 hernias. Hell yeah. I don't even want to play with them niggas no more. I don't play with them no more though. Yeah. Nah, I took that shit decent. Nah. I was really just chill. Yeah, they tilt two now. Yeah, they Rockets till one now. They made Bulls till two too though. Right? Till two, them niggas should have stayed till three.
Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA.
Yeah.
This is Kevin Harlan along with
Well,
Greg
niggas
Anthony
get put
and
out
Brett
too, they
Barrett.
gonna get their
David
full
Aldridge
roster
will be
back too.
reporting from the sidelines. Now, here's Siakam.
Now they used to do it to the playoffs. Mm-hmm.
Rebounded by Hart.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range.
Yeah, they used
He
to put
doesn't miss
everybody back on
too
up
many
at the
open looks
end of
for
the
him.
regular season.
Brett, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in
Yeah,
this
I was young.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78%
Let me go back at least 5 more years.
So that's a nice all-around effort.
And Towns drops them both. All the talk, Greg, leading up to
This
this
shit
one
feel
has
old.
been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where
Yeah, why the camera like this?
When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just
You see this
opens
shit?
up a lot of things for you offensively.
This shit bugged right now.
It's Nembhard on the wing. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move
There you
to
go.
drag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out
Yeah,
where
that
the
shit happened
defense
a lot
is.
at the beginning of the year.
Inexcusable.
And it's Towns missing.
He creates such
Happened
a
like
great
2 times
opportunity
before.
right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Back to Turner. To the paint.
Yeah, he was on that
Stolen
shit.
by Anunoby. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Towns. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And finished off by Siakam.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run.
Hey, bro, we could be saying top 20, top 25 for them
Like a
niggas.
simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The first quarter.
Why those niggas got Siakam up on this nigga, bro?
Fires the three. He goes up again.
You know, why those niggas got
And
Brunson
he lays
up
it
on
up and
Siakam?
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards.
I really need to put that nigga Nembhard up on this nigga
to the
Jalen
ball
Brunson
so
too, though.
fast.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back.
I think Siakam got defensive badges too, though.
Delicious.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, okay.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Here's Nembhard.
Yeah, he clipping off like a killer here. Clipping off.
Outside for Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Turner with the screen. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there it is for him.
Makes decisive.
Yeah, you can switch off. You can switch on that shit.
Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Back to Siakam. He can't hit that time. Good D by Anunoby. Here's Hart. Here he goes. Lays it up.
How the fuck is he hitting that shit?
Excellent defense at that.
Putting the speed to work that time. Hart just flying down the lane.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And finished off by Halliburton.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially
Oh,
from the guy
no.
who's going to orchestrate.
I think they did beat him, but I think Giannis was hurt or something.
Whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, gonna be making no noise.
By a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers,
You know, Lillard old and shit. That's why.
Elite.
I am Lillard, gang. This shit would have been.
Wingspan. He's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board. Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
43 seconds left in the first. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It was, though. Middleton could really he could take over the game, really.
Pass to Towns. Takes it off the glass. Towns has got 6.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They get it again.
Break that shit.
Here's Toppin. And he slams it down.
Got the Luke AD shit.
And Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that time.
Anunoby in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Shit, that shit working right now.
It's the Pacers up 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why.
Another thing I hate up on this game, Paul, it's like on defense, like you slide too much, or your players, they don't move when you tell them to move, they don't move.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't
No,
think there's a point where Jalen Brunson
Illuminati.
that not that he was the best player on the court.
I know who he is, though.
To be the best leader, and that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Another shot. Pacers with the rebound.
Yeah, I remember the older 2Ks. Like I used to be able to, do like a step back and crossover goal like that. Now, you feel me, folks? If he not, you feel me, folks? He not been guarding that shit right, gang. This nigga not even guarding that shit correctly though, folks. Like he not. Like I'm supposed to be killing it. No, for his defense, it's just that on ball defense. That shit suck. Like CP, you play defense good as hell though.
Outside.
They move funny ass.
And I thought that was going to drop.
Yeah.
Good from here.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
No, I feel like on the baseline, like you can't play defense on the baseline. Like, that shit impossible on the ball.
Brunson scanning the floor.
Like trying to own ball that baseline shit, that shit is horrible.
Here's Walker.
I hear they let niggas catch up to you when you got full-fledged fast break. They let niggas run up and catch you, folks.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but
she be weak ass.
Candidly, Kevin,
you feel me though, folks?
Like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And Towns gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
I forgot all about that shit. Oh, bro, I forgot all about that.
Right side. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah.
Standing 6'5".
Nah, for real though, I forgot all about that. Like I forgot about using that. Like that's why I've been kind of tweaking. You just made me remember that shit. I forgot all about that shit.
Great catch, even better fit.
Inside, here's McConnell. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McConnell's got.
I got a lot of letting niggas run past me with that shit.
See over the top of guys. At the time, a good decision.
Here's Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Towns, the screen. A baseline J. Anunoby, no good. Pacers leading by 9. To the right side. Back to Toppin. A chance to extend the lead to double.
I didn't want to shoot that shit up.
So it's New York now. Lets the 3 fly. Hands it from downtown. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Halliburton with the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Anunoby left side. Here's Hart. Walker with the rebound.
So I guess
they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end
real
the
nigga shit.
And McConnell gets it to go. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Hart. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. With the drive and the rejection by Towns.
Yeah.
Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Towns, covered by Siakam. Poked away. Here's Neesmith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And so Neesmith nails both of them.
But what? Hey, since you been a party, for when do I troll niggas though, bro? I might talk my shit, for, but I don't just troll niggas. Bro.
To the inside, Towns. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we finished one half of basketball. Pacers lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
You talking about on the YouTube shit?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well,
I
an
don't.
MVP candidate recently said,
So even in the chat, for I don't be. I wasn't trolling up in the chat, for niggas take shit as troll. Niggas take when you say real shit is trolling, gang. Like on phone, you like I said, like I tell next on when we do that, I just bust your ass. You're trolling, bro. I'm not trolling. That literally happened, gang. I bust your ass, folks. Ain't shit troll about that, gang. That shit just facts, gang.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows.
He ain't want to play no more, fuckers. He knew I was gonna get in that ass.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Yeah, ain't no niggas gonna be undefeated in nothing, folks. No niggas gonna be undefeated in nothing, folks. Shit, he do it long enough, he gonna lose.
It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 7. Hart, wide open. He fires. Trains the three-pointer. Hart's got 5 now.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
It's Turner, high post. That's a 2 from Towns. Hart. And it's Hart on the follow. He's got 7.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Yeah, that's why I stopped doing that shit. They start giving me goofy ass vibes. Following y'all ass fucking goofies.
Driving the lane.
Yeah, now I look at y'all as goofies. Now every time I be in the same place with y'all, I'ma treat y'all like goofies. So ain't no more kicky tickets for y'all lame ass.
Thank you, Kevin. Now,
look, folks. Like no, look, gang. After that, folks, they had joined my stream though. After that, folks.
To play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that reads tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Goofy ass shit. You did.
Goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. And a nice job on that drive.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout.
Some of y'all niggas can't hear me, folks.
A discussion here on the sideline.
Yo, I see the first nigga. I see the nigga who said something. Oh, he said some shit. Then Dex his little lapdog boyfriend, whatever the fuck they was. Cause now for this nigga never joined my stream before, gang. So it's like, yo ass fucking following ass nigga. Like you can't be no grown man doing this shit, folks. You can't be a grown ass man. Like you can't claim to be no grown ass man, folks.
Last season,
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that
hold on. I don't even listen to this nigga, so I'm like block the school for us.
So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Apologize. And I ain't no apology, none of that shit, folks. I ain't none of that shit, folks.
Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things.
Man, I don't care, bro. I don't get no fuck, but they ass try to look for. That's just like me and motherfuckers real life. It's cool when you do it, but you try to clown somebody on the internet for ain't no more being cool after that shit, gang.
Keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
When you do some shit like that on the internet, for it's not like you was in some curse type shit. When you brought that shit to the internet and try to do some shit like that, your ass beat.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Pass to Anunoby. Brunson, right side. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
And here is Turner. No good. Shot missing. Towns with the defensive effort. Hart with it to the middle. Knocks it loose. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Nembhard. Finished off the break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
To the inside. Here's Hart. And he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
52 seconds left to play here in the third. A nice shot by Halliburton.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Anunoby. Off target with his 3. Indiana leading by 4. Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. Driving in. Outside Mathurin. Inside Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Anunoby outside. Brunson, left side. Back to Bridges. That falls. Nice.
I'm trying to get the switch right. This nigga switching my bed fucking body.
Bridges.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Pacers out in
52.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
More time, nigga. 7.
Here's McConnell.
Damn, what time you trying to eat? 10 o'clock at night? Nah, I'll wait for you. Whatever you want to eat, you can do it. Oh, got it, dumbass.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 7.
Get that shit.
Damn. And finds his opening inside.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
There's a screen by Toppin. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. It's good. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Knicks trail by 6. And Anunoby slams it in.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Here's Toppin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
All the officials are all over that one.
And both free throws good for Toppin. Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Brunson left side. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Pass to Nembhard. Now Walker. Shot clock at 6. Now Toppin. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 4. Down low. Here's Anunoby. And a missed layup.
And here we go, guys. This possession could make or break them right here.
Here's Nembhard. The Knicks pull
It's
it in.
that shit, folks.
Just a little
Yo, we
under
about to lose the game after that one.
Here in the fourth. And it's Towns missing. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Toppin. To the paint. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Here's Halliburton. Good D by Anunoby.
Carl Anthony Towns. At the line, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Halliburton outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Halliburton's got 10 points here in the second half.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Inside. Anunoby.
What's the word?
And Anunoby slams it in.
And the native of England
No. We can run that shit.
doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And I want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Nembhard's shot is good. And the Pacers lead by 5.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Anunoby outside. Down low. Here's Brunson. .54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target from outside. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Brunson adds a 2-pointer. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
And so here is Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead. And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And they go to the intentional foul.
New York foul. Mikal Bridges. First personal foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Tyrese Halliburton. At the line. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
Now Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Tries from 16. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Invite me to that shit. Shit, I don't know. But who they going against? Faces? I don't want to kill your ass like that, bro. Treat her ass. Oh, that
Hill
serious,
with
so
Brent
that shit
Barry.
for
I'm Brian
entertainment, so
Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I want to enjoy it.
So Sacramento will get the first possession here. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And what a dunk by Levine, looking to punish the defense.
Stop that.
Grant the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
This shit on Hall of Fame, right? Always that you can
And so here's Sacramento.
always that you can like edit like the colors of your
Rebounded by Trent. Lillard looking around. Pass to Lopez.
That ain't what it was gonna be, but it looked good.
Clock at 6. Another shot. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Just a really gifted athlete. Levine's speed makes him an effective penetrator.
And so Lillard will
I'm
bring
nice
it up
as hell with the Kings, though, folks. I do not like playing with their ass like that.
Lillard can't get that one to fall. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Sacramento shooting
I
their
hope like
first free
next year
throw
though,
of the
like I hope
contest.
that they make like the responsive time to this game more fast though.
One of the most fearsome pick and roll tandems the league has ever
Like if I
You're
put the
spot
stick
on,
left, I
BA.
should be able to go
You
right there.
surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Count it.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
That's because niggas be cheating and cheesing and like doing glitch crossovers and shit. That's why they
How about that shot?
cheating
Not
and fucking that
exactly
shit up to
something
everybody.
drawn up by the coaching staff.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Over Trent. And here's Sabonis outside.
I don't get like far as like zenning and shit. Like, can't you make your game that you can't use that shit up on the phone?
In that area, he's looking to
Instead,
shoot.
y'all gonna make niggas miss jump shots on purpose and shit though. Instead of like,
outside Levine.
I don't get that shit.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. In for the game.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And he lobs it up top. Lopez with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And the foul on Gary Trent.
Then they be catching, and then on like the lane steal shit. Like certain niggas know how to do that shit, but like I be pressing the button and shit, and I be in the lane, and them niggas be reaching the other way and shit. Don't even try to get the ball and shit. Like they need to take that shit out the game.
Guarding the big man, Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see,
but shit, I don't
really
want
move the ball too.
I don't want to keep on clicking that shit. Clicking, you gotta do that shit extra fast to do that shit. Like you realize how fast you gotta be switching to do that shit.
Nice move. And DeRozan, here we go. Sabonis.
Like you then they gotta button mash that shit.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sabonis. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist.
He then they got the easy jump shot on this game.
That's a bonus right there to have DeMontis step out and shoot the three and stretch out the defense.
Now Lopez. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Damn, somebody come get that
The
shit.
Kings lead by 5. Outside Monk. Pass to Murray. From outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Trent's shot is off.
Wasting that shit, that's
as tough
why.
as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim. I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Hey, Giannis, that's what you do in real life.
That's good.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Oh, shit.
Here's Monk. Money on the 19-footer.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
I think they really just want you to, like, instead of shooting all them threes, they want you to shoot a lot of like mid-range.
It's a 5-point game.
A lot of mid-range. You see I can get shit like that.
Money from the wing.
Oh, the lost.
Sacramento will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
What is that? What is that?
It's good at the buzzer. Wow.
Makes his selection just
See, I got my
in
shit
time.
on the good.
Well done.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Well, Grant, they say
I think Giannis, it's time for him to move on from Milwaukee, though.
But his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just
I
lacked
think
an
they
edge.
have to move on.
The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist
that shit
every
outdated.
season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple of seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
I mean, you stop chasing, folks.
By 9. Here's Prince. And he throws it down with one hand.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
Here's Levine. Give him 8. Oh, determined bucket from Levine.
That lack of defensive intensity
Got this
is not
nigga
going to stop a
Levine
player of
suited
his
up on
caliber
this
from
bitch.
scoring.
Levine with a steal. On the take. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Sorry, boy, they got Levine there suited up on this bitch.
Sauce right there. I mean, every night Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
The Kings lead by 11. Rejected by Lopez. Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
So the Kings making a change here.
First team foul. Kings substitution.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Spins. Back to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Over Prince. And the shot falls short that time. Bucks trail by 9. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
I don't know if I done got garbage or like I've been going against a lot of raw ass
skill
niggas.
set is amazing. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Monk. Pass to Lyles. Deflects the pass. Who was stolen by Lillard. Here's Prince. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He ain't fall for the bait.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Sure.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people want it to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow.
It's the Rockies and Warriors. They play last, though, right? I think. Stay back. The Heat about to get swept and the motherfucker Magic about to get swept. They can't beat them niggas though.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 8.
I thought they blew them niggas out last game. Damn.
Pass to Lopez. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Now the Kings in transition. Here's LaRavia. DeRozan outside. From 18 feet away, Giannis with the rebound.
Bro, that shit supposed to be.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure.
They gonna let him hit that shit though.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line break.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Damn.
Here's Sabonis.
And Lopez doing what he can to just be disruptive.
Yeah, like that, boy.
Shooters.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound by
He
Sacramento.
like that. No more.
DeRozan outside. Here's Sabonis.
Oh, I should have just went up with that shit off the when I first did that shit.
Lillard with the ball.
I ain't know I was gonna get around him like that.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's guarded by Sabonis. Here's Lillard.
He treated your ass.
Damian Lillard, serious hops.
And Damian Lillard one time rising up
So,
for everybody.
Up top, Monk. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. The three, here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. Pass to Ellis. Launches it. Doesn't go for him. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this.
I wonder how the shooting system gonna be next year though.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime.
Bring that green and miss shit back. Home for that. No, I feel like green and miss this year. No, I feel like green and miss this year. It'll be bad because the game moves horrible.
Fades. Ellis with a rebound.
Like last year, the movement on the game was way better last year.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Outside for LaVine.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Antetokounmpo surveys. It's Prince on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside.
Yeah.
For three, here's Lillard. Fires in the triple.
I swear they do not let me make shit like that, folks. Everybody make that shit against me, but I make shit like that.
Now you don't.
And the foul on Gary Trent.
Probably because I don't shoot shit like that either, though.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Only time I can make some crazy shit is if I'm up by a lot with down by a lot. But like that. Like I hit all this crazy shit when that shit don't count for me. I'm already got the lead. Like I remember one nigga hit like a fadeaway three up in at the two niggas face, folks. They took me some moderate contest game. I don't phone no moderate contest. I don't for that shit. Not just moderate. So it was just two niggas up in his motherfucking face.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Outside LaVine.
Guess what?
With the ball. Jackson in
it don't matter. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference.
The perimeter game took over. It seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, BA.
Yeah, look at
to me, I feel like Levine better than end up on this game, though.
Making a move.
The three, here's Lillard. Three ball from Lillard.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Outside Levine. Pass to Ellis. Here's Murray. Now Sabonis. Defended by Portis. Banked it in on
baby fool. Baby fool.
You got to get all over Sabonis. Any kind of crack down there, he's going to find it and find a way to score.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61
I hate that layup animation too, for I do too, for that should be getting that shit blocked.
Since the merger back in 1976. Now Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple
like shit like that, that's a steal.
Average 8 assists in a season, so that is big time production.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space.
I would assume.
Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie.
Like that fadeaway I just did with the Rose, don't you, folks?
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound by the Kings.
They got Keegan Murray on this bitch, brought it to Kumpo.
Levine attacking. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
So nice
be my ass class. Hold on, I say some shit.
How graceful he is at covering so much ground.
Pass to DeRozan. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. The baseline J is off the mark.
He's guarding that shit.
And here is Antetokounmpo.
See how I'm right there? See how they just let you slide right through me?
Back to Antetokounmpo. And there's a 3-second violation.
Let's go. Let that be me, though. I'm getting that shit tough.
Sacramento
He's
leading
gonna do a high step and lose the ball, all type of weak ass
between
shit.
the shot clock and game clock. Right side Monk. Over Jackson. And another miss by Sacramento. Inside. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Monk with it. Soft touch off the glass. Monk's got 6 points. The third quarter.
I didn't know when took that in if that was Ronnie's ass. Oh no.
Leading by 6.
So they got kicked out.
We'll
Free ball.
get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game.
I love him. Shit.
The Kings by 6.
November make like 4 years.
Here's Ellis.
Oh, 5 years. Oh, damn, that shit gonna be 5 years. Damn, it's been that long.
Now here's Sabonis. 5 to shoot. And Sabonis slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now.
5 years. Damn.
Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
And Doc
20.
Rivers calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report,
He must
Ali.
be tired.
And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
He probably tired then.
And so
That's
Bucks will bring it
tired.
up for the Kings. They're leading
Hey,
by
I
8.
still feel like they let niggas make too many shots on this game when they tired still though, folks.
Like a matador.
Like I feel like if niggas tired, folks, niggas shouldn't be able to do shit like on 2K22. The niggas was tired, folks. Niggas was tired.
And he got the whistle
Like
on
on
the way up.
2K22,
So
niggas
he'll be
actually
headed
got
to
to put their
the line
niggas
for
out the
repairs.
game, folks.
And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his
You
first
can
foul
choose
of
what
the game.
hand you want to reach with the analog.
Here's Carter.
You choose what hand you want to reach with the analog.
6 to shoot. For 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs
White
the board.
boy.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
We've gone
Not
about a
that
minute and a
easy.
half into this fourth quarter. Stolen by Carter. Here's Ellis. And he drops in the layup.
I almost sold that shit. I thought Brook Lopez was about to come to the paint. I was about to pass that good.
And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Kings.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Outside Carter.
Oh shit! How I do that? Oh, I don't know how I do that shit. Okay.
The crossover. Outside Monk. Clock at 4. He shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
I need to get more comfortable doing that shot too. That spin fade.
Increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And
Like last shot, I did that move a lot though.
He's a score-first kind of guy, Lillard. You want to construct your defense to try and swarm
I used
him
to kill
contain
niggas
him
with
when he
Allen
has the
Houston
ball.
doing that shit. Or
Now here's Monk.
yeah, it's Allen Houston, Doug Christie too though.
Here's Larabia. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Larabia. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. He needs to get his head in
Yo, Nathan, what's my word?
Sacramento making a
No,
change
it's like
here.
they only call that shit like if you just catch the ball, like really get the rebound and nigga fair. Like,
Knocked away.
damn. See, like I been did that shit. Like I been flicked the stick to do the different moves. So that nigga did that shit
They
extra
found
late.
strong offensive footing in the open court.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come.
I
in
remember
other
like
areas,
they do the
which is
move
why they're
as you
trailing.
flicking the stick. Like that shit.
Here's Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Well, he's got the bounce and the handles.
No, you not.
Putting the skates on him.
Lillard with the ball. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. .111 left in the final quarter. Shot by Levine, no good. The Bucks trail by 7.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Shots good by Antetokounmpo.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Timeout called, the Bucks. There's 45 seconds left to the fourth. Wide open. Prince can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Here's Milwaukee. 7-point differential. Pass to Lillard. To the inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
That DeRozan bucket was smooth face exhaling.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Here's DeRozan. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Cash.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Count it. A three from the inbound. Misses the shot. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the...
We can run that shit back. Like what I was saying, a lot of niggas don't know how to do that half spin fade away. Cause that shit, I say that shit ain't reliable this year. Like I'm never gonna shoot that shit to win the game on phone them. Never. I'm never gonna shoot that shit to win the game. Probably a step back, but like a spin fade away. Nah. I'm about these all stars. I'm asleep. I'm gonna go Warriors. No. Yeah. It's thinking about it. I want Jimmy Butler to get one. Jimmy Butler deserves one. They want to get Boston. Nah, Tatum and them, they was pulling at that motherfucker for a minute. They want to let shit come between them in that ring that year. Hey, look on that Thunder team. Who you think will be the first person to lead that team in that starting lineup? What between Dort, Holmgren, SGA, Jalen Williams? I mean, yeah, they'll never get rid of Shea, but if it came to it, Shea will lead him before they get rid of him.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Hopefully, Bernie ass have a turnaround in his career, though.
Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan on the sidelines.
Yeah, I want to see Bernie be decent, though. I want him to beat the odds. Like, I really want him to be like a 10-time All-Star, though, type player, though.
A lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
No, I feel like he got potential for he could do all that shit. He just nervous, gang. Because in the G League, he be killing them niggas, folks. When he just nervous, gang. That's what I'm saying, though, folks. But everybody don't go killing niggas in the G League, though, folks. That's what I'm saying. Everybody get killing niggas in the G League. That's still some type of competition, though.
Here's New York. It's a three-point game. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team. But Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Why you did that shit?
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Pass to Towns.
Give me that. Ooh.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Brunson scanning the floor. Clock is at 3. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Towns missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Curry. I mistimed the layup, man. I mistimed that.
This game so far. Towns.
That's the thing about that high risk shit. You can, if you mistime that shit, that shit good.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
They recover it. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul.
Sad.
Foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Who's back up? He takes it in. He takes it up and lays it in.
About to end the stream. Shit, this shit got my lag. Ah, shit.
Pass to Towns. Back to Bridges. Anunoby. And again, it's New York.
And such poise in pressure situations. Anunoby doesn't let it get to